Hi, this is Garrett Lapierre. I wanted to take a second to let everyone know in these uncertain times that it's even more important to use a real estate agent that understands the market and really knows what they're doing. As an industry, we've taken steps to ensure that our clients are safe and that we don't spread germs as we go and look at homes and go through the home buying and home selling process. I'm here for you to answer any questions you may have, whether it's in regards to the current market conditions or any other real estate related question. Be safe out there and we'll get through this together.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City, our special brand new It's Your City from Home edition of the show. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer, and we are here this week with Jayme Watts, who is joining us from Sassafras Eclectic Food Joint right here in Carson City. Welcome, Jayme.
Hi, Cortney.
As everyone knows by this point, the restaurant industry has been really impacted by COVID-19. But at Sassafras, you guys are still open for pickup, and you guys have a really great new system for that. Why don't you tell people about it?
Sure. You just call in to Sassafras to our number 884-4471, and we have a pickup window. We're not letting people in the restaurant anymore, so you can come to the pickup window and get your order, or if you prefer, we can deliver it to your car curbside. So you would just call our number when you get here, and we bring it out to, as you can see, we have our masks that we wear, and it's pretty simple. It's working out pretty well.
Now, that system is fantastic because it protects your employees and also anybody that wants to come by the restaurant. How has the curbside pickup affected what's available on your menu?
It's basically our full menu is available. We had to cut out a couple of things that weren't really selling very well because they're more things like steaks, because people really want to sit down and eat a steak on a plate, not out of a box. So for the most part, we have everything available. We've been doing what we call a lockdown lunchbox special, working closely with our neighbor Shoe Tree, where we feature a couple items of the day, and we serve it with a Shoe Tree beer, and Tony makes homemade cookies or pudding, and we do that for a special price, and that's been going over really well with people.
Talk a little bit about how your business has changed as far as the number of people that are coming in since the pandemic started.
We're probably at about a quarter of what we would normally be doing on any given day. So it's dropped dramatically, but we still have our loyal followers, which we appreciate so much. And they're really helping keep us afloat right now during these times.
Well, I know that the food is just as good as ever. I was in last week and got my favorite, which is the Asian chicken tacos. And the curbside pickup is just so convenient and wonderful. So I hope more people will come and support you guys and take advantage of that. Local restaurants in the area are eligible for the Paycheck Protection Program and some other things as part of the CARES Act. Have you guys been taking advantage of any of that?
Yeah, we did just actually receive that on the second round of funding. We just found out we were eligible a couple days ago. So now we have to negotiate around that and figure out, we've been keeping most of our staff employed. But as this dine-in thing starts up again, we have to figure out, we intend to bring everybody back as the situation allows it.
And you guys are actually working and open right now. We can hear some noise behind you happening there.
Sorry about that.
In the restaurant. People are back there preparing food and taking orders in and out right now as we speak.
Yes.
The governor issued a new directive just a couple days ago that the first wave of reopenings was going to begin, and that restaurants were eligible for that beginning, I think, this weekend. Are you guys planning to open up right now?
No, we need some time to make sure that our employees are safe and that our customers are safe, and nobody can quite tell us what the exact protocols are yet. I mean, I've heard that there's no seating out of any kind of bar area, and we have to move tables so that they're 6 feet apart, et cetera, et cetera. So we need to get all of our all of it lined up and make sure everybody's safe before we can start letting people inside.
Do you have a projected reopening date for the dining room at Sassafras?
We're thinking maybe a week if everything goes as planned. We can get it all straightened out.
And how do you plan to get that rolled out to people so they know?
Facebook, we're already getting a number of calls from people as soon as they heard yesterday, I think it was, that everything could reopen on Saturday, all restaurants that is. We'll put a message on our answering machine, Facebook. Our Facebook feed goes through Carson Now. It goes along the ad section. So word of mouth and just our normal social media that we use.
Have you been in contact with any other restaurant owners in Carson City? What's the general feeling about reopening right now?
The general feeling is that no one's ready, that they don't feel, a lot of people, ourselves included, don't want to be the police. We don't want to be telling people what to do, having to chase people away from the bar where they want to sit and telling them they can't do certain things and they have to stay, safe distance. We don't want to have to be the police, pretty much, and a couple of other restaurant owners that I know in town feel the same way. So we're all just kind of trying to figure out how to do this without making everyone mad and keeping everyone safe.
Are you worried about reopening and a second wave of cases coming and forcing you to have to close again?
Yes, I think that's entirely possible.
And if that happens, would it be easier for you to just be closed, not really closed, but doing the curbside pickup and pickup service like you're doing now, rather than reopening and then having to close again?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, we've kind of got this to-go system down now. It took a while, but we're pretty comfortable with this system. So if we have to go back to it, it'll be fine. And I think that even with restaurants reopening, I think a lot of people are still going to be doing takeout, that a lot of people still are not going to be comfortable going out in public. And of course, when we do reopen, we'll all be wearing our masks. Depending on what the protocols are from the governor, I don't know if customers will be required to wear masks. I just don't know what this looks like.
It's going to be really hard to go out and eat dinner wearing a mask.
Yeah. Kind of pointless.
Well, Jayme, we really appreciate your talking with us today on this edition of It's Your City. We wish Sassafras the best of luck. You guys offer some really fantastic food and fantastic service. I would encourage anybody to go out and support you guys and get some takeout to support our local restaurants during this pandemic. For those who wonder how it's going to go down, if you wanted to get takeout and pick it up, here's a short video clip that shows the process from start to finish and how easy it is and safe it is to get takeout.
Are you feeling down about the COVID-19? Feeling a little hungry? Well, I know what you could do. You could call Sassafras here in Carson City. That's Sassafras Eclectic Food Joint at 884-4471. That's 884-4471. The lines are open now. Sassafras is Adam. How can I help you? Alrighty, now there is an upcharge for onion rings. Are you okay with that? Okay. And what else can I do? Of course. And did you want noodles or rice? Okay. Anything else for you? All right. And the name? And phone number, Tiana. Perfect. And did you need utensils with that today? Alrighty, that'll be done in probably about 20 to 25 minutes. Just come right up to our service window and we'll have that ready for you. You're welcome, Tiana. See you when you get here. Now that is a perfect example of how to order. Make sure that you're not spending too much time on the phone with us because we only have one phone line. Keep it short and to the point.
Here is the Sassafras pickup window where you can pick up your to-go order. Or if you prefer, we can bring it out to your car. Just give us a call when you're in the parking lot at 884-4471.
Sure, and what would the Brass. There's that for you. It's going to be 3013. Perfect. Now this was just sanitized, just so you know. It's going to ask you a couple questions and then just sign with your finger. Perfect. Do you need a receipt today?
Well, Jayme, we really appreciate your talking with us today on this edition of It's Your City. We wish Sassafras the best of luck. You guys offer some really fantastic food and fantastic service. I would encourage anybody to go out and support you guys and get some takeout to support our local restaurants during this pandemic. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. Nice speaking with you.
You too. Thanks
Okay.
for joining us. And thanks to everybody else for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. It's Your City from home. We will be back again. We'll see you next week.